Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Unleashes the stiff arm. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Snags a quick throw. Tackle made after the completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Now it's second down here. Back in motion now. Looking to throw yet again. Running back has it on a screen now. And they're finally able to stop him, but great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10.
Belly stutter.
Here's that defense shifting again.
Cobra.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns. We come out into playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Here we go.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Easy. Go.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Pressure is coming. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Ready up.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Receiver makes the catch to get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Read up. Read up. Face it.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Quarterback flashing the speed in that touchdown run. That's almost unfair, Kurt.
Well, I think out of all the quarterbacks in the entire country, this guy might be as fast as any of them. Why not utilize his speed when he can make defenses pay for it? It's a great design play and a nice touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25.
Okay,
So
ready.
the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks a tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Spider! Ready, go!
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer?
Ready!
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down.
Here we go!
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Got it.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Escapes her. Broke one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack. That time it's the free safety getting home on the blitz to blow it up.
But he had a long way to go, and it's a bit of a risk because obviously the free safety is the last line of defense on these long pass plays. And he's coming after that quarterback, and he's got to make sure he gets home quickly to make the play on the QB. Otherwise, you're at risk of giving up a big play through the air. Great job there in timing that up.
But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. We'll try to run it with the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already.
Slab.
And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense drops him for a loss. Went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and the quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Ringo. Hound 55 weak. Ready.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long.
Here we go.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On the
The Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving.
cricket.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
The Longhorns have first and 10 here.
Ready, go.
Looking for some space. It's Allen. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Ready, set.
Second down after that previous play.
Cobra.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And here's the fair catch by the return man.
On the ready.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it.
Arrow. Go.
Play action here on 1st down. And looking for a big play here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Got it.
2nd down after the incompletion. They'll hand it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap.
Come on, set.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Lasso.
Handoff heading left. Finds room at the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push.
Ready?
Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Ready.
Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal.
Get set.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And bulldozing his way through. Touchdown, Texas. This offense really clicking. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes them one of the top backs in the country.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for
airing this one out toward the sideline. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Their last possession is a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. It's intercepted, and they'll score. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a job by this defense applying the pressure. They knew that they had these guys pinned up close to their own goal line. They got pressure. This quarterback, I think he panicked. He gets rid of the ball. What an easy touchdown for the defense.
The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? He'll take a deep shot. Makes the catch, but the throw pulled him out of the field of play. Incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling.
Okay.
First down here for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Can he reach the end zone? And he'll get there. Touchdown, Longhorns. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he finds the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there.
Ready?
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field.
Slab.
Tight end goes in motion. First play of the second half is a handoff. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards.
Ready.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Flare. Yankee blue. Go.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium.
Terrier.
The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. It's press coverage now from these DBs.
Go.
Looking to pass here on second down. The tight end has got it, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here we go. Pilot. Ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Okay, ready? Logger. Hot.
Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Easy.
On third down, he drops to throw. Launching it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. It feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Okay.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Belly stutter. Here we go.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown. Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete.
Well, that's from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great. To his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. He lets it go on the move. Touchdown, Texas. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Missouri offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, the defensive coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here.
Convoy.
They'll run it to the left. Fights through the tackler.
Okay, ready?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Get set. Get set. Go.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25.
On the ready.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
Got it.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24.
Gorilla. 29 Philly.
And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
Okay.
Offense ready to start this drive.
Alert. Alert.
And on the carry, he's heading left. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll feed the back again. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Ready? Moves.
Looking for a gap. It's Allen. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
Hand off to the back. Good enough for first down yardage.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. And right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going. They'll run it here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Heading left after the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here. Field goal try, no good. A misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
The Missouri offense back out onto the field. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Here's the second down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Touchdown, Texas. The defense adds 6 points.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets them a touchdown.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25.
Ready.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And now the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
On the set.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23.
Easy.
Takes the handoff again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back.
Ready.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. There's contact on the throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's 4th down.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. The result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
They'll work the clock here with the running game.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Ready
The
up.
Longhorns will line up here on 1st down and goal.
Set.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
Ready.
So this
fight.
one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.
Go.
And the offense just takes a knee here.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
Ready.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They